Hey everybody, Laz back again, and I'm here to do a update video for my Warlord collection. And this is a pretty big one. Um, Now, Warlord, you guys know I'm a huge fan. I've collected everything I can get my hands on over the years from this band. And this is a big vinyl update from High Roller. So what could that be? I mean, they've only printed so many albums, right? Well, so when High Roller started re-releasing and repressing Warlord material, um, I immediately, bought everything that came out as it came out, and then they offered up test pressings of everything too. And I've stayed up with all the test pressings that they've ever released. You got to be quick. You got to catch them. And I've managed to get every single one that they've ever produced, except for the very first pressing or repressing that they did of Deliver Us, which was the 3 LP set. I've got all the 3 LP sets in test press form of everything else. All the second pressing re-releases they did of all the albums, except for Deliver Us, because they've never released it. More on that in a moment, though. So this year, they have Warlord has released 2 new albums, a single 7-inch, and a set of picture discs. And I now have all the test pressings for all of that material as well. And what's really cool is the way that High Roller is now doing their test pressings. So I'm very excited because I can say, as a Warlord collector, I have every single test pressing that High Roller has done on all the reissues except for one, and that was the very first one. And to my understanding, and according to Jurgen, who's friends with those guys, and I believe he looked into it for me if I remember right, and they never released a test pressing for that first one. So really, I'm not missing anything. But so anyway, here's the stack from High Roller that has come in, and we're going to get through them here. So the first one is not a test pressing. This first one is just the last picture disc that I needed of all of the picture discs that they released. And it is the shaped cut picture disc for Lost and Lonely Days and Aliens. So this is it here. You can see the shape. Actually, let me open this one up. It's pretty easy. I haven't re-sleeved them yet. So there you go. You can see the shape of the picture disc. Got the very cool Warlord shield on the back. And then also what's cool about these is the stickers. I can get it in camera here. There we go. That they are putting on this stuff now. So this one you can see there it says picture shape, Warlord, Lost and Lonely Days and Aliens, the HR catalog number, the barcode, and these are all hand numbered. And this is 265. Now on these, I'm not sure how many they printed. I know it says on the website, but I don't recall. On the test pressings and stuff like that, those are very limited, I believe, to 10. But so anyway, so first one up is the cut picture disc to Lost and Lonely Days and Aliens. Now this next one here, I've not seen this from any of the sellers here in America. I've only seen it at High Roller. So if you want to get one of these, you got to be quick because there's only 40 copies and only available on the High Roller website that I can tell so far. And that is the Lost and Lonely Days and Aliens uncut picture disc. Okay, so just a full 12-inch, same thing as the cut one. It's just uncut and a full 12-inch vinyl. And you can see here, this is number 7, right? Yeah, it says picture or picture shape, and then a red barcode or a red bar under that that says uncut. Okay, so number 7, picture shape, uncut, Warlord. Lost and Lonely Days and Aliens. And this one, like I said, is only available to 40 copies. So a very, very limited piece there. Kind of test pressing, so to speak, because they didn't release it worldwide. They only released 40 copies of it uncut. So it's kind of like a test pressing. However, we'll get to that. So, for example, this one here, this is the picture shape that I showed you. However, this is the test pressing of the cut picture shape. And you don't see the disc there. And you can see the thing here. This is, okay, so this one they did 20 of. So it says picture shape, and then in the red bar it says test pressing on the hype sticker there. It's got the same insert and the same PVC bag. I have it in a whole other sleeve, but behind it is the white test pressing jacket, and the cut picture disc test pressing is inside of that. And there's all this is how High Roller sent this. So there's all the information on the test pressing, and you can see where the spindle hole is, showing you that this is the cut one because it sits way down in there. But so, yeah, so there's only 20 copies of this test press of the shaped picture disc. Okay, so like I was saying, the test pressing of Deliver Us, when they first reissued it in a 3LP limited edition, they did not offer up a test pressing edition of that one. Okay, however, on the reissue now, this just released. This literally came in the mail yesterday, which is why I'm doing the video today. I was waiting for this to get here. And this released the day after I got all the other stuff. So I was like, oh man. So I got a hold of High Roller, and I'm like, I got to get one of those. So this one is limited to 10 copies. And this is the test pressing for Deliver Us. And you can see the very cool hype sticker that they did for this. Actually says High Roller Records test pressing Deliver Us. And this is number 10 of 10. So the final test pressing of this. And again, there's all the same stuff there. And these are, you know, the test pressing jackets on the other side. It's got all the test pressing, you know, printed on there and whatnot. But I like how they sent it with this side with the data sticker on there. So very, very cool. So finally, test pressing of Deliver Us, the album, not the picture disc, but the album. So very excited to have that. Okay. Next up is the single that came out this year, which is Conquerors. And I have the black pressing of this on 7-inch and the purple pressing on 7-inch, which was the two versions that they offered when it was pressed. In fact, speaking of Warlord, so up on top of this Expedit cabinet back here, that crate, that wooden crate there, and all of this and that wooden crate there, that's all Warlord. So that's my Warlord collection up there, right there. Okay. So this is the test pressing for that 7-inch single. And again, you can see here, they did the hype sticker for it, High Roller Records test press, Conquerors, and there's the back. It even gets its own little miniature test press jacket, white label, black vinyl test press with the data info. And this one, there's 20 copies of, and this one is number 9 of 20. So very, very cool. My only Warlord 7-inch test press, but so happy to have it. Such a cool item. Okay, next up was after that single, they released the album this year, which is Free Spirit Soar. Killer frickin' record if you haven't heard it. And this one's really cool. Now, this one's limited to 20 also, but I'll show some things about this. So there we go. Again, You got the hype sticker. This is number 8 out of 20. The test press edition. And again, there's the data sticker and the test pressing itself. And I'm going to open this one because what's very cool about this particular one is what High Roller did is there's two versions, well, two jacket versions that they did for this album. One is the standard, open there, the standard red jacket, or the red label jacket, which you see there, the red foil, okay? And then on the High Roller website, you can order the limited edition silver edition, like that. And so I have 2 copies of this one because it's, as far as I can tell, it's kind of like that uncut picture disc. It's only available on the website. It comes on silver vinyl, silver logo. It's a silver limited edition. But for the test pressing, they included both jackets with this test press. So there's 2 jackets, one of each in here. And like High Roller, even with the test pressing, as you get all the inserts, the posters, everything is in here that comes with the regular standard edition. But you get the test press vinyl along with it instead of, you know, a regular edition. Plus, of course, the now very cool test press hype sticker, which I think is awesome. I'm glad that they do that. So with that, excuse me, I know this is I gotta re-sleeve it, sorry. I know Marty on Heavy Metallurgy hates when people re-sleeve on camera, but this is an important item, so that gets re-sleeved. So it's sleeved, but then I also, because it's an open top, I keep it in a larger sleeve, and it's also thicker because there's 2 jackets, yada yada. So nice and protected there, including the hype sticker, which they put on the outside of the jacket that it comes, or not the jacket, but the sleeve. So to protect that, I have all of these double sleeves so that the hype sticker remains protected as well, especially being white. Okay, so that was Free Spirit Soar, the test pressing for that one. Then after that, they released this wonderful album, which is From the Ashes to the Archives. And this one, there's only 12 copies of. Let me see, Free Spirit Soar, yeah, it's 20, and that was number 8. This one, From the Ashes to the Archive, they only did 12 copies of the test pressing. So here it is here. I'll get it up here so you can see the number there. Hype sticker. Number 8 out of 12. From the Ashes to the Archives. And again, all the test pressing material, or info on the back there. So excited to get that. And then slide down on me there. Okay, next up, this is, speaking of Deliver Us, we're going back to Deliver Us here. And this is for the Deliver Us picture disc that they released this year. And this is number 8 out of 10. There's only 10 copies of this one. And again, you don't see the disc because it's in the jacket behind this here. That's the insert, the black and white test press hype sticker showing 8 out of 10. And there's the test press and the information there. And so this is a test press picture disc, so it's just a plain white picture disc. It's not a black vinyl with a white label. It's just all white, or it's all clear with a white, plain white picture in it. But still, it's Deliver Us. And this is for the picture disc. And here's what's funny, is when I ordered it, I didn't realize, but I must have had 2 checked in the cart. And I went back and looked at the invoice, and sure enough, I did. And so I also got number 4 also. So number 4 and number 8. So I have 2 of the 10. This is limited to 10. So there's only 8 more of these out there in the world, and I've got 2 of them. So the picture disc for Deliver Us. So 3 test pressings of Deliver Us came into the collection from this, which is just awesome. And I couldn't be happier. And then the last one here, this is the test pressing for the picture disc for And the Cannons of Destruction Have Begun. And again, let me bring it up here. And this is also limited to 10. And this is number 7 also. So another number 7. And the Cannons of Destruction Have Begun. And again, there's the picture disc and the test pressing behind it here. So that is a total of, I believe, 9 test presses, including the 7-inch. So including the 7-inch that came into the collection. So, and I think this is going to actually completely fill my cabinets up there. Hopefully I can get them all in there. And then I'll have to do a count of how many test presses I have, period. Because like I said, I've got everything that High Roller's done. And I'm very excited about that. So, you know, test pressings are so cool. I love them. Old ones, new ones, I don't care. To me, they're just like the ultimate limited edition that are official. Okay, you can get some bootlegs that are really limited, but test presses are the only thing really that's that limited that is official. So I just geek over that stuff, especially on one of my favorite bands. So when I saw these come available, it was like no question. Like I didn't care how much they were. I didn't care, you know, I had to get them before they were gone. I don't get FOMO very often, okay, except for something like this. And then it's like, oh my God, I have to get it before it's gone. So very cool. Some of them are still available, not all of them. I know the Deliver Us picture disc test press is gone. Last time I looked, I'm not sure what else is there. So if you're interested, grab them. Prices aren't bad. Especially if you buy a bunch of stuff, and you know, the shipping is a lot easier on you because they do come straight from Germany. But anyway, guys, just wanted to get this Warlord update there and get these beautiful pieces put in the Warlord boxes. So stoked for these. You have no idea. Anyway, till the next one, peace. Stay in the groove, and I'll talk to you all soon. Cheers.